how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Mcwhoopin, and today we are back with yet another episode of Transport Fever 2, and this one, I'm gonna have to say, will probably end up being our finale episode of this series. So next episode, we'll be starting a new map, and probably even adding in a few mods to kind of spice things up a little bit, as really isn't much else to get going on this map, as almost all these towns have kind of maxed out on things we can kind of do. But the only thing we really haven't done is building our airport, so that is what we're going to do for this episode. Is we are going to set up our airport services. So what we're going to do is going to pick 4 different spots on the map, and we're actually going to connect the cities via some buses, putting the airports in between 2 cities, like for example between Olathe and Rochester. I'm going to put the airport somewhere around here-ish, and then connect everything via buses and have bus lines running between the 2 cities to the airport, and then having the connecting flights go that way. At least that's the idea that I wanted to do with it. So without further ado, we're going to kind of get going. We'll grab the airport. And we will go with the larger one. And we would start off right away with the 2 terminals. And try to position this right in between the 2 towns, like so. And now we will grab our roadway. Okay, and now I got to sneeze. Oh, okay, I just rolled that one in. Oh. Okay, back to road building. Oh, well, let's just fix that. That was not done well. Okay, well. Try this one more time. Well, let's hope that still actually connects properly. And next thing we'll do is grab ourselves bus stop there, so it's actually away from, right in between those two, so they still have access to both, and it's not too bad. And then we'll put the bus stop right there, and I'm even gonna come in here like so. Do a little turnaround spot there so we can easily spin around. And go to building on this side. There we go. So now we got ourselves our lines. So there's one and number two. So we got our buses ready to go for that airport. So we should just get that going. Let some extra money roll in while we're doing this. And then we'll do right in between Sunnyvale and Erie, and we'll kind of those two connect in that way. Actually, that should probably work. There we go. Airport number 2 on a huge hill. There we go. Okay, that one's done. Now, the bus stop in between. Let's do stops right there. Oh, and a nice little turnaround spot. There we go, so we got our turnaround point and a little bus stop, and go. Yeah, this one I'll actually put right in the middle here because we got like all three tabs we can kind of connect to. Make this one a little more of a hub. Actually, no. No, I'll do it down here. And that little far away from everything channeler. There we go, nice hilltop airport. And I guess even just for sake of getting done, might as well come down here. We'll go right in between Mesquite and Fort Lauderdale. There we go, so now we got our 4 airports at least placed down. Yeah. I'll just use the road that's over here. Oh, and now to that one. Go. So connection number 3 done. Just get the loop so everybody can turn around. Yeah, there we go. And I'll just upgrade that just because. Heck. And there we go. Okie dokie, and there we go. Now all 4 airports are now connected with bus lanes. Guess now we should build our routes. Go. Skeet to Chandler. Go Mesquite to Rochester and last one, Mesquite 2. I'll call that one Erie, okay. And then we'll do Erie to Rochester. Erie to Chandler, and last one, Chandler to Rochester. So there you go. Now all 3 of them have connecting fights to each other. It's what we needed, and now time for us to buy some vehicles. Over here, we'll grab bus. Grab 8 buses here. This may be too many, but this is the last episode, so it doesn't really matter too much. Four 126. 40127, there we go. Those buses now have lines going to it. Go over to here. Do the same thing. Buy ourselves our 8 buses. Four on each. Go 4 on that one, and lastly between these two, there we go. All the buses are now connected through, and now go with the tulip of, so we'll do 6 planes. Okay. Oh, okay. Whoopsie. I probably should have paid a lot more attention to that. 38, 20, 22. Now let's just fix this properly. There you go, just buy them all from the one airport just because I'm too lazy to run around and do that properly. Okay, and we'll speed this up as well, try to get all those planes out of there. This is going to cause us to lose a lot of money for a little while until we actually start building up passengers in each of those areas. This is kind of one of the downsides of doing plane travel, is that it is expensive and not always worth it. There we go. Now finally have our first passenger at the airport wanting to come through. Oh, there we go. Now we got 4. There we go. We got some people wanting to use our airports finally. We're still wasting a crap ton of money. I'll wait for our first plane to arrive back in. We'll see how that goes. Condition of train 14 is very poor. Well, let's see what train 14 is. Oh, first plane landing. See here. Did not actually look like it made any money. So it didn't pick up anyone. Or didn't drop off anyone. Let's try this one. See if... Oh, there we go. That one actually got us some money. So yeah, train 14. Oh, and 11. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm not really running into any money right now, so I can't even afford to get these at the moment, so I'm going to have to let this kind of recoup my cash. Okay, so yeah, we are actually in a full-on negative cash flow cycle. Not much we can do. We have to just kind of wait and hope that our airports actually start producing some more money for us. How much this one bringing in? 2.4 million. So surprised that nobody's actually wanting to fly this one. Let's just see here. Again, yeah. All of these routes not making a lick of cash. All of them in the negatives. Now eventually this probably will start to get itself close, because yeah, look at 129 here, like there's half full. That one actually started making profit. So some of these will actually start giving us some money. But it's going to take a while. That's probably the reason why you normally don't build 4 airlines right off the bat and take the biggest, most powerful, like the biggest capacity jets you could possibly put them on the lines, because that's usually not a good thing. And I probably should have started out with one first, then add a second one on afterwards. You know, all those things that, you know, would make sense if you were, you know, wanting to play this game for a longer period of time, except for this being our last episode. Yeah, still, line 130. Nobody wants to actually ride on that one. And so it's Mesquite to Erie. Okay, people wanted to go the opposite way, but not towards Erie, Sunnyvale. Okay, well, does explain things a little bit. back to Mesquite. And so, yeah, well, with the autosave going on, guess we're going to kind of leave it right here. Like I said, if you're wanting to actually properly do an airport, you should be running smaller planes to begin with and slowly actually building and expanding. But as I said, since at this point I'm kind of done with the map because really isn't much else for me to actually do, so that's why I'm kind of ending it there. So this is the reason why I just wanted to actually put it on for the sake of putting it on. Yeah, we're going to end the episode right here. We're going to end the series right here as well. So again, thank everybody for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and all that, as it definitely helps the algorithm, helps the channel. So and if anybody who actually does interact with us, it is truly helpful for us. So we do thank you so much for actually taking the extra effort to actually help boost the channel. And even if you don't, still like to thank you guys for even just watching the channel, watching us, and it's always been truly appreciative of that fact that like anybody actually wants to watch me drivel on while playing a video game. So we'll like to thank you guys for just doing that. And as I said, for next week's episode, it will be on a new map. I am not 100% certain on what it's going to be or what new mods I'm going to have. It's still kind of up in the air. I'm going to try to let anybody on the Facebook groups. So I'm going to post on there again for any ideas and suggestions. Kind of let you guys pick what I'm going to do next, and I'll kind of go through a new episode, a new series, and build up a new transportation network there. So I'd like to thank you so much for watching one last time on this series, and have yourselves a good night.